Hey, Joshua. Hey, Tony. I'm going to make the announcement after a few people sign on, Tony, so just be patient. What time is it there? Midnight? Yeah, it must be midnight. Joshua's here from Tennessee. By the way, Tony, your son's not old enough yet, but Joshua is an avid gardener and he's 15 and he's a huge late bloomer fan. Yeah, it's midnight. Who else is there? Where's Daryl? Daryl is always first. I'm eating watermelon. And I wish I could say that I grew it. I didn't. It's not the best watermelon I've ever eaten, but I just got back from a walk and it's hot. And I didn't have time to hydrate. And you know what? Eating watermelon is more hydrating than drinking a glass of water. Did you know that? I was going to text you, Happy, but I was like running late. Oh, my son, oh my goodness, your son is now 11, Tony. That's amazing. I'm so glad. Joshua, have you ever seen the video I did with Tony in Wales in the UK? If not, then go back and watch my England videos, okay? Because I went all the way to Wales, and I told Joshua I would come and see him the next time I'm in Tennessee. Hey, Lori, remind everybody where you are. RH is just saying hi, can't stay. Thank you for tuning in for a minute. Now, I just want to say, Wayne, that's right. Lisa is here. Little Luna is here in Spain. What time is it? What time is it in Spain? It's either midnight or 1 a.m. Lori is in Oman. That's wonderful, Happy. Yeah, I'm okay, Edwin. Hey, Patricia. I want to, RH has to leave. So I just want to make a quick announcement that our friend Tony, formerly of UK Here We Grow, now Simplify Gardening, who is on, he just reached 100,000 subscribers. And I know for a fact how hard he has worked to get there. And I just want to congratulate you, Tony. I know how hard you work. You have a full-time job. You have a family, and you grow your own food. And you don't sleep. We've already discussed this. You don't sleep. So everybody else goes to bed, and you're working on your channel. I know that. So I want to congratulate you and drink a toast to your next 100,000. And I have a feeling it's going to come a lot faster than the first one. And I can't wait to join you in the 100,000 club. Hey, Dee Dee Smile. Remind us where you are. Hi, Jamila. 7:30 p.m. in Trinidad and Tobago. And I'm sorry I'm eating watermelon, but I'm so thirsty. I just want to say, give a shout out to Patricia Prim, who bought a, let's see, Patricia, you bought a bracelet, I believe. And Nancy Danzy, who also goes by Kaye in Illinois, bought a bracelet. So did Emily Bowker, who goes by a different name on YouTube. And she bought a bracelet, and Janine M. bought a t-shirt. So all that happened this week, and I really appreciate your support. Oh. We are debating on, we're debating on retiring the late bloomer 1.0 bracelet, even though I love it, because we're coming up with something even, different. This is wonderful. This has one of the last two vintage tomato charms. These are vintage glass tomato charms that were, since she only had 5 left, I decided to buy one. So I have 2. And we've already decided on these wonderful red glass, Vaseline glass, vintage Vaseline glass beads. And there are some brass garden tool charms to go on the Late Bloomer Garden 2.0 bracelet. So I'll keep you posted on that. If I do, Joshua, you're going to be very instrumental in making that happen. Idaho. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Dee Dee smile. I don't think you're such a late bloomer, Tony. Watermelon makes me happy. What can I say, Ed? I'm sorry to be eating, but I'm so thirsty. I haven't eaten today. Lisa, I am feeling better. I am feeling better. I put, and I'm not a doctor, and I'm not giving any medical advice whatsoever, but I put colloidal silver in my warm mist humidifier, and I've been running that, and that seems to have really helped kind of clear out the last remaining vestiges of whatever I had. But also, just getting a little bit of order in this place helped my spirits a lot too. I mean, it's still a mess, but at least the kitchen's not too bad, and the bedroom is not too bad. The bathroom's not too bad. So it's just everything else is horrible. Well, Christina, I'm glad you mentioned that. Christina said she loved my organizing bedroom video. Well, let me just point out, everybody, that video is not doing well. It's only got 1,300 views. And, that's after a day and a half. So, maybe if I titled it differently, more of a catchy title or something, but it's not doing well. So I can't afford to spend, I killed myself making that video. I mean, it was like a work day. You know how hard I work with work days with Eric, and he's doing half the work. This was all me. And I was filming, and I spent at least 8 hours editing. So it took me 2 full days to make that video. And, if I manage to get 7,000 views on it, I'll only make like $25. So it's like, would you work for like 3 days for $25? I don't know. I think I have to get back to gardening stuff. Thank you. Let's see. Yes, Little Luna in Spain. Well, you've seen it before though, right? My loofah video is now over 1 million views. And, a lot of people have big videos like that, but not me. That's my big one. And I'm really proud of that. So thank you for noticing, Little Luna. David Hamilton. Oh. Well, basil, holes in basil leaves, that's going to happen because it's so tasty. Okay, Joshua. Let's see. Should I move to Wales, Tony? I don't know where I'm moving. Should I move to Wales? Be near you? I need to be around somebody that has the energy like you do. Happy, I use Premiere Pro for editing. And I have just a very small grasp of its capabilities. I just do what I have learned to do what I need to do for the way I assemble videos. I don't have any special fancy schmancy way of editing. I'm not an editor. I just know how to assemble my videos in a simple way. And I use Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro is an Adobe software, and all of Adobe's software, like so many other companies, is all for rent now. You can't buy it. So you have to pay a monthly rent. And you can get a suite, which costs more. But since I only use, there's a photography package of Lightroom and Photoshop, which I get, that's $9.99 a month. And then Premiere Pro is $19.99 a month. So together, that's $30 a month that I spend just to be able, well, that's just a little bit of what I spend to be able to do my work. So, oh, thank you, little Luna. That's such a nice comment. She said she likes watching my videos more than one time. Well, I'm not sure, Tony. I mean, that was kind of a special case for me. That particular video got shared. I had a YouTube partner at the time. It tweeted about that video, and YouTube wound up sharing it. And the thing is, it's maybe you could do a loofah video too, and it would. It's one of those start to finish videos. Excuse me. You did not see or hear that. I'm alone here, so don't worry. Leaf hoppers. Oh, gosh. You know what I like to do with leaf hoppers is I like to scrape them off into soapy water because they don't fly, David. And the thing is, if you can, they're very much like milkweed bugs. And because I grew a lot of milkweed in my garden, I always had a lot of milkweed bugs hatching. And the juveniles can't fly. And so you just keep observing. One of my tenets when I first started Late Bloomer was be vigilant, be observant, be vigilant. And if you go out, and I know you're out there all the time, David, and if you go out with a little thing of soapy water, doesn't have to be any big deal. And you just go up to the leaves and you scrape off those babies into the soapy water. Done. Hey, Monica. Well, as I was just pointing out, a lot of people love that video watching me work, but it hasn't gotten very many views. And so I will have to think long and hard about doing another one. And I need to do another one tomorrow because I am going to be getting so many things to help me organize my stuff. And I got to do some more drilling tomorrow. So I was thinking about shooting another video, but I don't know. I'll just keep it shorter. Maybe that'll help. It's a long video. Hey, Charlie, remind everybody where you are, please. Well, I really, Tony, because I don't think the price has gone up. I could check. I heard a pound wasn't what it used to be. But anyway, I don't buy a suite. I buy 2 packages. I just buy Premiere Pro and I buy the photography package of those 2 things. So far it has only been that much. Now maybe it's gone up lately and I haven't noticed. Okay, thank you, David, for stopping by. Hey, Laura Lee Gilmore. My goodness. I have a wonderful friend in Phoenix. She is an Ayurvedic master, teacher, and practitioner, and yoga teacher. And I'm so glad you tuned in. I was supposed to be, Laura Lee, you didn't know this, but I had planned to come to Phoenix the last week in March. And then all this happened. And no one has been in my apartment except me since the 16th when I moved in. And I haven't been anywhere except to the grocery store and the doctor. Scotland. That's what I thought. Thank you so much. Charlie is here from Scotland. Laura Lee, we have Scotland. We have Oman. We have, what other countries? Little Luna's in Spain. And we have Wales tuned in. Let me think what other countries have tuned in so far. I just was out. I'll tell you what I was doing, guys. Guys and gals. Lori's in Oman. Where's everybody else? Edwin is in England. Okay. I guess that's it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that is too much, Tony. That seems like too much money. Happy keeps posting if you haven't hit the like button, please do. And he's posting my links for my t-shirt. This is my late bloomer, Laura Lee. I don't know if you haven't seen my late bloomer t-shirt. I didn't have this when I was at your house last time. And this is what it says on the back in case you haven't seen it. It's never too late to grow vegetables, which is what I said in my very first episode, as well as I coined the phrase, who knew? Which we discussed on the last live stream and no one could remember except for Steve. Diana, thank you very much. Yeah, everybody that watched it enjoyed it. It's just not very many people have watched it. And I don't know how you get people. Hey, Martijan is here from the Netherlands. That's fantastic. And let's see, Rose is here from Southern California High Desert. I was thinking Southern California High Desert. I'm not sure where that is exactly. Oh, fantastic. So you've got artichokes ready to cut in April, Laura Lee? That's fantastic. You're so lucky. Well, Christina's got a problem. She's overwatered her flowers, her potted plants with flowers. And you could, if you grab it by the stem and it will slip out of the pot, you could just put it on paper towels for, like an hour. And then you could hit that gently with a hair blower, and just get some of that water out. And you can also work out. You can lift it out and work out the soil this is assuming this is something like this, not something like that. if it's something like this, you could work out some of that soil and just put in some fresh potting soil that's not waterlogged. Put it back in the pot. See if that helps. I don't know what else you could do. Tell us about that, Rose. Tony at Simplify Gardening, have you also started seeds in paper towels? A lot of people do that. And it sure seems like it saves a lot of time, because then you can see what sprouts. And if it sprouts, then you stick it in dirt. Who recommends doing that? I've never done it that way. Tony, what are you talking about? You mean my video cleaning up? Are you talking about the conversation where that particular video is not getting views, and you're saying that it's not being promoted due to the new Google algorithm named EAT, which stands for expertise, authoritativeness, trustworthiness? But I have all of that stuff. How do you get ranked for that sort of content? Please share. Hey, Kirushu. She starts, okay. Hey, Steve. I'm good. I'm much better. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. We're talking about, I was just asking how many people have tried starting seeds in paper towels, because I've never done that. And I might want to do that since it's so late, and I do want to start some seeds. Interesting. A lot of people do. Joe Niners starts his in trays. Well, okay. If that's the reason, then Tony, how do I get that? How do I get my, is that a conversation you and I have to have on our own? Because I need to get that ranking. Ecocentric, it's so good to hear from you. Ecocentric is in Newfoundland. We've got a lot of countries now. Not a plastic bag. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, can somebody just very simply say, do you just make a wet paper towel, put seed, fold it over, just make it damp and lay it in you can just answer if I'm right, just say yes, lay it in a little shallow plastic dish or something, or plate. Do you cover that with anything? Is that how you do it? Right, Rose, but I'm just thinking instead of seeding in trays, you're seeding first in the paper towels, and then you're putting the ones that sprout, little sprouts, in the trays, right? Because I'm going to have to be growing a lot of things in trays and then either selling them or giving them away or something, because I don't have any place to plant them here, and I'm going to plant them. Okay. Lots of that kind of content, you mean? Okay. I'm going to have a conversation with you about this. I don't know why I'm about to sneeze, but I did go for a walk, and there's a lot of pollen in the air. Oh, keep it moist and keep it moist. Delphiniums, yeah. I want to say I did one time grow delphiniums. I think I bought plants. I didn't grow the seeds, and I think they didn't do well, and I didn't grow them again. Well, Joshua, he was just saying, don't put it in a plastic bag. Ecocentric said, don't put it in a plastic bag. But you still have to keep it moist. Saves compost and time. Aha, I see, Rose. Only pepper in a bag? Martisan? Yes. What are you saying, only pepper in a bag? Pepper seeds you start in a bag? Is that what you're saying? Joe, I have recently moved. I've downscaled from my house in Late Bloomer Garden 1.0. I'm living probably temporarily in an apartment situation, at least until November, while I search for Late Bloomer Garden 2.0, and I don't know where that's going to be yet. Could be in the Netherlands, could be in Wales, could be in Tennessee. It probably won't be here because everything is too expensive. And there actually are grow tents, Haffy, that you can get. I could put a grow tent in my kitchen, a small one, but because I don't have a dining room table and chairs, I need someplace to sit down and eat once in a while besides a bar stool. So I don't think I'm going to put a grow tent in my kitchen. I do want to start seeds in there in trays, though, which is going to require a light. And I believe I was contacted by, this one of these new high-fangled grow lights with LED lights. It's square. It's on Amazon. And they're going to send me a light to try, I believe. And I will, of course, report on that. Well, Haffy, my lease is up in November the 1st. So even though I didn't move in here till March, I wasted quite a bit of money on this apartment before I actually moved because I didn't know it would take so long to sell my house. And actually, in retrospect, I am extremely fortunate that it sold when it did and that I got out and the house closed before all this. You know, when we were walking just now, there were a lot of houses for sale. Steve just sent me an attachment for one of the best. I'll look at that. I bought one. Hey, you want me to open it? You want me to open my seed starting kit on my live stream? Would you like that? It's been sitting in here for months. I'll go get it. Hold on. Okay, obviously, I totally forgot what this is. This is not, remember when I was all keen on growing greens, wheatgrass? It says this is a wheatgrass growing kit. I'd almost rather just buy the powdered greens and drink it than I love growing plants, but I don't know, growing it and juicing it and everything. And then, of course, there's my sprouting kit that Happy sent me. I haven't done that either yet. And the main reason is I'm just not organized enough to start anything new. Oh my, this has got, well, there's, oh, hard red spring organic Triticum estivum hard seed. This may be the same company that you sent me seeds from, Happy. Anyway, there's soil and a tray and azomite. Okay, I'm not going to get all that out. That is not as exciting as I thought it was. I was thinking that I had, I'll just Steve, I'll just get that. I'll just get that kit that you recommended, because I want to start some flower seeds. And I have some right here. Oh, I did. Oh, here they are. I love these. Persian violet nigella. Somebody gave me that. I can't remember now. It came with somebody's gift, and I appreciate it. I appreciate all the gifts, all the recommendations. Joe, I've seen the Aero Garden, air plants and things like that. It hasn't really interested me that much, because remember what I said the last time I had this, I don't know if it was Sunday, I think it was last Wednesday. At any rate, somebody recommended hydro, when you grow plants in water. And I said, I'm a dirt person. And who was it that said, was it Joshua or somebody said, I need to have a t-shirt that says I'm a dirt person. And I think I'm just going to do that. I'm a dirt person, or I'm a dirt person. I don't know. And then a pile of dirt or something. I'm going to make a t-shirt that says I'm a dirt person. I like soil. Yes, that's the whole point of plastic bags, everybody. They wind up in the trash eventually, So as Ecocentric says, do it in a tray. I suppose I can do whatever I want in terms of moving, John, but I'm committed for the rent until November. So, and it'll probably take me that long just to get organized and be able to have somebody over for tea at this rate. I would love to come to the Netherlands, Martigen. I really would. Let's see. Okay, Christina. Oh, she's a teacher, and she needs to do her teacher work. $575, Tony. Is that pounds? 575 minimum pounds. I'm assuming. That sounds expensive. Barbara Martineau, good evening, and remind everybody where you are. Tony, no, it wasn't Spider Farmer, but Spider Farmer also contacted me. I'm pretty sure it was Spider Farmer that contacted me, and they said, yeah, we want you to try our product. You pay for it, and then we'll reimburse you later. And I'm going, no, I don't think so. No. First of all, you want me to recommend your product, and you're not going to pay me, and you want me to buy your product, and then you'll pay me later. It's just not, Did you try that light? So you obviously tried that light. Do you have those in your greenhouse up on the hill? Let's see. And Heather is here. Heather, I am wearing my, Heather Muro is the jewelry designer of these two. And I had this one on last week when I was talking about her work. These are the Hakimi told it. It's what are these called? Heather, Ruda something seeds. And this is the and Heather, before you tuned in, I was just telling them, are we retiring the late bloomer 1.0 garden collections style of bracelet? Just wondering. Yes, little Luna, they are for sale on Etsy. Are you able to get to Etsy and order? Because Heather can post the link. Heather, can you please post the link of your Etsy store? That's true, Barbara. Let's see. Where are we? Hey, Tracy is here from Pennsylvania. And Tracy, we've been talking about sprouting seeds in paper towel first, and then, the ones that sprout, then putting that into soil, into trays or into the ground. And Marta June said, it's now good weather. Your love is here. I hope that means my love has helped your weather in the Netherlands. Hydro Dutch bucket system. I don't know that, Joe. Grow 5 times more and faster. Well, I sure need to know about that. Well, Heather, technically we have sold out of this style. These are gone. But you still have the stone mala beads, don't you? If somebody wanted something besides this, or are we retiring this combination? That was my question. At any rate, Heather, can you please post the link in case little Luna would like to buy something from you? Little Luna, I get a small, 10 or 15% commission from anything that you buy. Well, is it anything? Is it anything, Heather? Or is it just the late bloomer bracelet? If I send you business, well, we'll see. But yes, that does help. And also, Heather had a great idea. Okay, we are retiring this combination, and we're creating a new combination going forward. So everything's going to be new. And let's see, what was I going to say? Oh, Heather, have you spoken to your pottery person yet that did the beautiful, oh, that's heavy. Oh, it's heavy because there's stones inside. Oh, that makes sense. I thought that pot wasn't that heavy last time I picked it up, but it's got all these amethyst chunks inside. But Heather was talking about the possibility of getting her potter friend who makes these for her to make a late bloomer mug. And so we're going to, and to see if that would be easier for people to order. And she could have it on her Etsy site, and it wouldn't be reliant upon me happening to mention and making all the arrangements for the other late bloomer mug. So yes, we've only got 22 likes and 34 people. Something's missing. More of these. Oh, that's great, Heather. Heather, are you wearing it now? I'm wearing mine, one of mine. The windstorm we had here in Rhode Island blew my... Oh, that will be fun. Barbara's greenhouse blew over in a windstorm and her seeds got spilled. So that's going to be interesting. And I thought the same thing when I went over last week to pick up mail from my old house. And I noticed that their focus is on getting a new roof put on and the foundation. And of course, with the virus, I'm sure everything is exceedingly difficult to get finished and done. And the focus is not on the garden. So, but it's been raining, so the plants are getting watered. That's not a problem. I'm not worried about that. But I did notice that the bok choy had all dropped all of its seeds in an area like that big. So in the parkway, so it would be interesting to see what happens with that. Hey, Kevin. Yes, Kevin, every Wednesday at 4. Don't wait for that silly notification. Just set your clock, okay? Because I'm going to be doing this as long as we're on lockdown. Because I just want to bring people together if I can. And sometimes it's easier to catch some of the people in other countries. Right now, for example, Kevin in Florida, we have Oman, Spain, Wales, Netherlands, what did I miss? Trinidad and Tobago, yeah, a few countries. So thank you for tuning in. And okay, Martigen is going to bed. It's very late. It's Simplify Gardening, which is Tony. I just announced one more time that Tony has worked so hard at UK Here We Grow, and they've rebranded their channel. It's called Simplify Gardening. I think he's still on, but it's after midnight, and he hit 100,000 subscribers, and I know how hard he's worked, and so I know how much work it is, and I know how hard he's worked. So I want to give it up to him, and I can't wait to join his club of 100,000. Yeah, peppers take a long time, Haffy. I can remember that peppers taking 3 weeks, and you think, did I do something wrong? What did I do wrong? But no, sometimes they just take that long. And of course, you're in a higher elevation too. I don't know if elevation plays a part, but it probably does. Yes, custom orders. Heather is always, just leave her a message if you want to get something made custom on her Etsy shop. But last week, as you know, I ordered all these wonderful things. It's not just jewelry, but there's these quartz crystals have so much power and energy. And of course, this abalone shell. This abalone shell represents one of the most important creatures in the ocean. They clean and filter the water. It's amazing what these creatures do. So that's just, I love having that as a reminder right on my desk. Brian, good evening in New Jersey. It is evening. Thank you for tuning in. We've been on since 4. I probably won't go that long. I just want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to tune in and be together. That's the whole purpose of this midweek is, during the lockdown is like a lot of people are just looking for connection and not finding it in their, especially if they're on their own like me. I'm just by myself all day, and I don't have a television, and so it's just me and my computer and whoever I talk to on the phone. So it's great. I love it. Okay, Barbara is going. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Tony is still here. Gwenda Skelton, Virgin Islands. Thank you so much for letting us know where you are. What is it like in the Virgin Islands in terms of the virus? I'm just wondering. I know, Rose, isn't that the most beautiful thing? Can you even believe that this is real? Nature is so, you look at that and you go, how is that even possible? That's got to be some kind of chemical reaction to cause those metallic colors like that. It's just incredible. And then, of course, looking at a butterfly, because I have so observed the monarch butterfly and from the caterpillar to the butterfly and the detail, and I've photographed it up close and I've studied it, and their eyesight is incredible, and the colors, it's just astounding that this is. And sometimes you see tropical birds and you just think, how is that even possible? They're so colorful. They're so beautiful. And nature I just find it infinitely fascinating. And we need to take care of nature, Mother Earth. Yes, Eric is tuning in from Mars, as he likes to refer San Juan Island in Washington. Yes, this is the Seville Classics, one of the Seville Classics. There are lots of different brands. Amazon even has a Amazon Basics brand, I believe, of metal shelving. I have put 2 of these together now. This is a 36, and I've also got a 60 wide, and they're very well made, and you can put them together yourself. The 60 wide is very challenging for one person, but it's doable. I did it, and I really like them. I do have an old one. It was called Metro. I had it for decades. I know I had it in New York. I had my record player sitting on it in New York. So that was 30 something years ago. But it's just it's 24 by 14 by 24, I think. And then only about that high. It's not very big. So I have it in the closet, and it's not on rollers. These are on rollers, but I thought, oh, it's going to be so cool. I can just roll it wherever I want to roll it once I get it loaded up. Of course, it says in the instructions, which I happened to read after I had it loaded up, it said, do not move when it's loaded. Do not move on the rollers when it's loaded. Oh, okay. What good are the rollers then? Just to have when it's empty? What you can, that makes no sense. You can just pick it up and move it when it's empty. You don't need rollers when it's empty. When you need the rollers is when it's full. Anyway, I guess I didn't even need the rollers. Hey, Rebecca. Oh, we have a German speaker here. Who are you speaking German to? And Christine Keating is here from, I want to say Ireland. We have Scotland also. Oakville, Ontario. Oh, Mark Dustin Mayer. Where are you writing from, Mark? I like it. The chosen one that you told us right away where you are, Ontario, and it's predicting snow. I feel snow in Colorado too. Ooh. The spiny oyster shells. I think I've seen those. I'm going to look that up. Oh, is Jack here? Hey, Jack. Yes, Jack survived an 80-mile-per-hour wind where he lives in Maryland yesterday. They retreated to the basement. And I'm glad you tuned in, Rebecca. It's already close to an hour that we've been on. You have to tune in at 4 my time. Let's see. So everybody seems to have terrible weather. I mean, that doesn't really make me want to leave here. You know what I'm saying? Because if I have a place in Tennessee, I have to have a greenhouse. You know I do. And I don't want to build a greenhouse and have the thing blown down. Well, Happy, I know, but that's the point. I have the casters on, but it says you're not supposed to move them when they're full. And I'm going, why would you move them when they're empty? It doesn't make sense. Daryl, I was going to call you, but I didn't have time. I'm going, where's Daryl? My gosh, I depend on you. Hey, Teresa, thank you for tuning in. We've been on Dusseldorf. So we have Germany, we have Trinidad and Tobago, we have Ireland, we have Scotland. We did have the Netherlands. He just signed off. We've got Wales, we've got Spain, Trinidad and Tobago, we've got Oman, so many countries. Oh, Kevin, I don't know what my gut instinct is. I really don't. Oh, did Daryl send you hyssop seeds? Why haven't you sent me hyssop? I want hyssop, Daryl. But where would I plant it once I get it? That's the question. Hey, Matt. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, you're late. Remind everybody where you are. How is Mark Dustin Mayer? How is the virus situation where you are in Dusseldorf? But if you're in a city, you're probably on lockdown like we are. Oh no, Jack. No. The weather is not great where you are. Oh, Teresa, jobs. Say I gotta go. It's Kaye is on at 4. Yes, well, I try, Christine. I do try to remember where people are because I mean, when you look at it, we have 48 people. We have 48 people and only 29 of these. Come on, people, need more of these. When you only have a few people from other countries, I do try to remember because I think it's important to know who you're connecting with in what countries. If somebody is tuning in from another country, that's really special. And I want to try to remember that if I can in my aging brain. Where are you close to, little Luna? In the south of Spain? Let me think. Joshua, let me think. No, not at the moment. I don't remember. I probably think of it as soon as we sign off. Hi from England. Do you have a garden? And where are you writing from England? We have Wales online right now. We have Scotland and Ireland also. We did have Netherlands, but he went to bed. Okay, Jack. Actually, Jack, not that many people look at my Facebook. So that might not be worth the trouble. Las Vegas. Matt, you and Patty. Mark Marriott. Mark is, hey everybody, Mark is the director of the film that I told you guys about last time. And a few of you, I don't know, tell me how many people out of everybody that's on right, and we also have Iceland. Tell me how many people watched The Snow Child on Amazon. Remember, that's the short film that I told you about that I did. Mark Marriott was the director. He has tuned in. He says, so fun to get back in touch after so many years. Love your show. Miss working with you. So do I, Mark. I wish we could work together again very badly. Love seeing you in The Snow Child. I know. Well, we got 18 reviews. It wasn't, there were a lot of friends that tuned in also. Kevin in Florida, did you see The Snow Child? I really want you to see that and leave a 5-star review, please. I want a consistent 5 stars on that listing on Amazon. It's called The Snow Child. It's on Amazon Prime. You don't have to be a Prime member to see it. You can download the video for $4.99 and have a copy. I guess that's how they do it. And in HD, and I highly recommend HD because we went to the trouble to shoot that in pristine 35 millimeter. We had a beautiful composer. I don't remember the composer's name right off the top of my head, Mark, but I'm sure you could tell us. Hi, Steve Rogers. Jack wants me in Maryland so bad. Yeah, I know. YouTube, Cheryl, YouTube sends out a notification of a live video about 24 to 42 minutes after I get on. So you just have to set your timer for 4 because, by the time, if you tune in 45 minutes later, I'm running out of steam. We usually sing a song, Mark. I mean, I sing and everybody sings along. Does anybody have a song today that they want me to sing that's easy? Make a suggestion. Thank you, Steve. I hope you're well too. Just a note. I mean, Haffy, do you still have the link for or Mark, maybe you could post it? No, Haffy would have to post it. Well, Haffy would have to approve it. John Haffenacker, do you still have the link for The Snow Child, John, handy? I would like everybody to please go to Amazon and watch the video. It's 24 minutes. Running time is 24 minutes. It's a beautiful film. It's a family film. Watch it with your children if you have them with you, or recommend it to them if you're separated. And please let me know in the next live stream that you watched it and you left a 5-star review. If you cannot leave a 5-star review, simply don't leave a star. Don't mark a star, because I would like that to be 5, not 4.5, not 4.9, 5. Because it is a really good film, and it won the top prize at the Heartland Film Festival the following year. And Mark did a really good job on that film, so I would really appreciate it. And thank you for tuning in today, Mark. That's really special that the director of the film that I worked in 23 years ago joined my live stream today. Thank you. And Lisa is going to watch that tonight. I know Lisa will leave a 5-star review. Andalusia, the south region of Spain. It's beautiful. Really recommend everyone to visit. Oh, I want to visit. All you have to do is put me up. I'll get myself there. And Mark's name, by the way, Happy, is M-A-R-C instead of M-A-R-K. And Diana, did you watch it? Diana, have you watched it yet? And when you do, 5 stars, please. Let's see. Mark Dustin Meyer, did you see The Snow Child on Amazon? I'm so surprised. Have you tuned into did you tune in the other day to the live stream and I'm forgetting when I mentioned it? Yes, has anybody got the link? Mark, can you post the link? Tim Jones is the composer and he's doing great work still. Did some additional music for Captain Marvel. Mark, can you post the link for the movie? And Jack or John Haffenecker will approve that comment, or I will. If you could post a link, Mark, Marriott, that would be wonderful. Cheryl is floating. I can't talk. Cheryl is flirting with you. Kevin in Big Wave Fly. The Snow Child is based upon a Russian folktale about a childless couple. I don't really want to say how the child comes to be there, but they live in a frozen world. And we shot this in Utah in 1997 in 8 feet of snow. And it was below 0 at night, 8 degrees during the daytime, and but beautiful. And I would be really honored if you would watch it and leave a review. And that's all I'm going to tell you. But watch it with your kids. Thank you, Charlie. Please leave a 5-star review. As I've told some of my fans, Mark, the director Mark, I don't know if the exposure of the Snow Child, a movie I did a long time ago, can help my acting career today, but I'm going to try. Let's see. Somebody, here we have the link. John Haffenecker has posted the link. Yeah, you posted the long version. I'm afraid if I click on it, I might go off of this. But hopefully that works. Thank you, Rose. Let's see. Thank you, Diana. Did you leave a review? I hope. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, Cheryl. Let's see. What were you going to? Well, Joshua, if you could tell me where you wrote that, I could look. Did you text me? You don't know. Where are we communicating? See, this is my problem, everyone. Steve Mildegren asked me if I got a message from him that he left on Facebook. Well, there's Facebook, and then there's Messenger, and then there's Late Bloomer Show on Facebook, and then there's pages, and between those there's Instagram is separate, but within all of those, there's like 4 different places and I never saw the message. So I don't, it's really, I find it really hard to keep up with everything by myself. But keep trying. If you're trying to get in touch with me and you haven't gotten in touch with me and you really have a burning question, or you want to tell me something, or you want to send me something, just keep trying, because it's not that I'm ignoring you. It's just that I didn't see it. If I don't see the notification come in and then quickly hit on it or something, like if I get a notification on here and it says so-and-so left a message on your Facebook, I push on it, it goes to the page. It goes to my profile page, but it doesn't go to the message. And then I can't find the message. So it's just like, There's something wrong with that app. It's not me. It could not possibly be me. Not my fault. Yes, no spoilers. Thank you, Brian, in New Jersey. Thank you so much, Mark Dustin Meyer. Don't you have snow in Dusseldorf? And where was your childhood? Not available in the UK, Mark? Marion, what's up with that? Why is it not available in the UK? Can we not make that available? Tony is one of my big fans, and I want him to see it. Oh, you know what? Yes, I know, Joshua. I know. We need to set up a Zoom chat. So when would people... let's see. Tony, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, Matt. Oh, thank you. Yes, definitely watch The Snow Child. It's 27 minutes, and currently they have misspelled my name with only one T, but that Mark has written to have that corrected, and it will be corrected. Haffy has just posted my Haffy has just posted, if you want to send me something, you can send it to Post Office Box 1602, Pacific Palisades, California, 90272. And he says to sanitize it before you send it. Oh, that's wonderful. I don't have anybody on Japan. I don't have anybody on right now from Japan. Sometimes on my Sunday morning live stream, I get Japan tuning in. Let's see. Oh, well, they corrected it then. It must be corrected. No, not the L's, Tony. It's the T's. 2 T's, 2 L's. It was always 2 L's. It's missing 1 T. But I think they're going to correct it. So I'm looking forward to that. Terry Allred, hi. Oh, thank you, Terry. As a matter of fact, Terry, the director of the movie is on the live chat. He just joined. Mark Marriott has joined our live stream, and so Terry has already seen the film and left a review, and she said she wanted to say again how much she loved the movie on Amazon. It was a beautiful movie, and such a beautiful woman starred in it. Who's that, I wonder? Thank you, Terry. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, it shows the beauty of the snow, all right. Yeah, well, they'll correct it eventually, I guess. I mean, Amazon I don't think any company is really functioning very well, but I do think it's ironic. I'm actually very grateful Amazon is working during this crisis, because I have been ordering little stuff almost every day, because I am not going to get in the car and, well, first of all, I don't even know what's open. I know Home Depot is open, but I don't know if anything closer is open, like Anawalt or Osh or any of those stores. I don't know if they're open. And I'm not going to go there for a screw or a nail or some little thing, I need some picture hangers. That's like a $5 item, but I'm not going to, So I have been ordering a lot of little stuff, some big stuff, these metal shelving, because you see, I still have all this stuff to put away. I could put these wire things, all the way across here and still wouldn't be enough. But anyway, what did I want to talk about besides everything we've talked about? I'm going to make a video. Vanita and I took a walk today. Remember Vanita? Let's see. Mark is M-A-R-C, by the way, Terry. Let's see. Yes, right. Right. Vanita and I, Vanita, who was one of my garden angels that literally showed up. I never heard from this woman. And she showed up in October and said, I'm here to help. And she said, my angels told me you needed help and I'm here. And she refused to take any money. And she put in over the period of moving out, she put in 3 8-hour days in October. And then, wow. And then the weekend that I had to move, she put in probably at least 8 or 12 more hours over a period of 3 days. I could not have gotten out of that house without the help that I got from Stan, from Vanita, and oh gosh, who was the other person? Yeah, I had no help, and these people just said, text me. I will be there, and they showed up and they were there. And it was just such a blessing. I can't even tell you. Anyway, Vanita and I were walking today. She had an idea for a video because, I'm scrambling now. I don't have a garden. And my DIY, as Tony was explaining, what are you saying, Mark? That's wonderful. Do you know how many people have actually seen it, Mark, on Amazon? Is that the only place it's available to be seen? Hey, Mr. Tom. Have you had a chance to see The Snow Child yet, Mr. Tom, in Alabama? Connie? Thank you, Connie. Connie has seen it and left a lovely review. Thank you, Connie. Yes, I am much better. Thank you, Mr. Tom. Greetings from Germany, Square XX. We also have Mark Destin Meyer from Dusseldorf on right now. Where are you writing from in Germany, and do you have a garden? John has posted the link again for the video. You can rent Square XX. We are talking about the fact that my profession is acting before I ever started gardening, which is why I'm called a late bloomer. And I did a film that has shot on film, award-winning short film that is now available to be seen on Amazon. Would love for you to go there and watch it. It's called The Snow Child. And you can rent a download. You can buy a download. You can rent a download. I highly recommend that you watch it in HD, not SD, because it was shot on pristine 35 millimeter. And to see that film on the big screen at UCLA, is that where we saw it, Mark? I mean, I know we saw it at UCLA. We might have seen it somewhere else too. We saw it on a big screen at UCLA. It was just so exciting that I did something completely irrational. I should never have done this. But I said, I have to have my own print. Remember, Mark? And I said, I have to have my own print, because what if I never do another movie that's this beautiful again? And I want a copy of it, because I want to have my own screening someday. Well, everything's digital now. Nobody cares. But who knew that in 1997, 98? Nobody knew that. So I bought my own print. Where is it? Oh, I'll go get it. I think the reason that this film is only 24 minutes, one reason is because there's a limit on the length of short films in festivals. It's usually 40 minutes, but most people don't make a 40-minute film because programmers find it hard to program a lot of those films into, they like to pack a lot of films into film festivals, and they find it hard to program those 40-minute films. So most people who are making a substantive short film will go in the 20 to 25 minute range. But also, it's, if you're shooting on film, which hardly anybody does anymore. Mark, I don't even know if they do this in film schools at all anymore, to shoot on film. I really don't know. But I suppose you can if you have the money. But anyway, when you watch a movie that's screened on film in a theater, this is the old days, obviously, it would be 3 reels or more for a film because you only have so much footage per reel. Well, this is 1 reel. This movie is on 1 reel. And this is the movie. That is my copy of this movie. And this is how, let's see. I'm not sure how this opens. I haven't done it in so long. Mark, I'm sure you know. Oh, it's got to be some kind of... Oh, I see. There you go. I know I've done it before. I've seen this. So here's the big reveal. This is what a film looks like for people who have grown up on digital films. Let's see if I can open it. Wait, I better peek first. Oh, it's more than 1 reel. It's 2 reels. I misspoke. Look at that. Is that beautiful? This is art, people. This is the way we used to do things. I'm a photographer. I learned to shoot on film. And Mark, your name is right there. Oh, wait. Yeah. Reel 1, reel 2. This is 2 reels. I misspoke. I didn't realize. So a 24-minute film is 2 reels. That's why you had to always have somebody up in the projection room, because you wouldn't want them falling asleep and the audience is out there and the reel goes out and it's like spinning and it's white. The screen goes white. The projector's up there sleeping. Anyway, if you've never seen something like that, you've just seen something like that. But I think, why did I buy that? It was not cheap. And of course, I've never been able to screen it or anything. I wouldn't mind doing that. Have you ever done that, Mark? Had it screened again? Film? Let's see. Mr. Tom, did you leave a review, I hope? Let's see. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Tom. Yes, it is free if you're a Prime member. That's true. If you're not on Prime, then you do have to pay either $4.99 for download, so you can watch it multiple times, or a one-shot deal is $1.99 to rent it one time. Oh, that's so sweet, Patricia. Thank you. Oh, great, Mark Dustin Meyer. I'm so excited. Yes, it was in the archives at UCLA has a huge film archive, and a lot of famous films and films that were made. This film was made through the auspices. Mark was a graduate student at UCLA. He was a working professional, went back to get his graduate degree, and cast me in this film. And it was quite the experience. Let's see. Yeah, can you imagine, Tony? I have 615 videos, and Tony was commenting. Can you imagine the storage space we would need if we were shooting? Well, we couldn't do it. It's not possible. I mean, today you shoot something on your phone, and the next day it's on the internet. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I uploaded a 27-minute film. 20. What's a film? 27-minute video yesterday for my channel, and it took me about 8 hours to film it because it was a work video, and I was working while I was shooting. I was shooting me working, and then it took me at least 8 hours to edit it. But it's online. You know, a film like this is a year in the planning and execution, at least, you know. So, and you have to raise a lot of money because post-production is as expensive as production. And so, fortunately, we won that award, Mark, so we all got a little bit of money back later. Every frame of film is precious, and that's just it. You know, you see, and I don't know, you know, I've never really studied the frames of film, like from one right after, but you know, being an editor in digital, you know, if I'm shooting something with my camera, and I tell people who are starting out this, or I was even telling Justin, if he shoots he shot a video of some raging waters in his backyard, and first of all, the camera was vertical, and you always want to shoot horizontal with your phone. Always. Landscape, always. Now, if you're shooting it to put it on Facebook, that's a different story. But if you're shooting it because you want to preserve any kind of scenery, you always want it to be horizontal. And you want to move slowly. People don't realize, because, you know, I can see all that. I know all that. I know what that scenery is. I don't have to go, oh, what is that? Oh, that's a bookshelf. Oh, that's the wall. Oh, that's my computer. You know, every time I see it, I already know that. So, but other people haven't seen what you're seeing. They haven't seen that raging water. They haven't seen your backyard. They haven't seen that neighbor's house or that stream over there. So you want to move slowly. When you're panning, you want to move like this, because the human eye needs 3 seconds to focus. You can always speed it up later, but if you try to slow it down, you lose resolution. So, and that's just my pro tip for today. I don't even know where I was going with that. Olive has just, here we go again. I just got a notification from Olive, who made this amazing comfrey salve, balm, which I'm using daily because I'm almost out of my own, and I don't think she realizes I'm on right now. Let's see. I'm on live right now. Tune in before I get off. Why can't my phone understand what I say? It is so frustrating. Anyway, Jacques Carnegie, thank you so much for, let's see, what did you do that I wanted to give you a shout out for? You did something, you bought something, you watched something, you did something, so thank you. That's true, Daryl. Just need a barn. I need a property, and then I need a barn. Okay, Brian is going. Goodbye, Brian. Thank you. Let's see. What is Jacques saying? Don't worry for the last time. Jacques, what were you talking about? Don't worry. Let's see. Yes, Mark. The human eye needs 3 seconds. People don't realize this, and a lot of people start their video. They go like this. They hit they hit the video button and they start moving. No, you hit the video button and you hold it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and then you move. Then you move. You can always chop off the beginning if you think it's too long. But what you can't do is start moving before people have seen anything, because it just makes people dizzy. It gives you whiplash, really. Gia Fakeston, thank you so much. I really appreciate you saying that. Please watch my video yesterday. I need more views on my workday video yesterday, because that's kind of what's got to happen during this lockdown. I'm not going to be able to do too much gardening, but there's so much work to do in my place that I feel like I cannot really take time to be coming up with gardening projects when my place is such a disaster. And, if I could get Denora over here, if I could get Eric over here and help me get it going, it would be different, but I can't, not right now. Thank you so much, Mark. And little Luna's in Spain. It's 2:25 in the morning. Good night, little Luna. Thank you for tuning in. Barbara, well, we were talking about the film, and I think what you missed was I showed the real film reels of the film, The Snow Child, that we're talking about. And I don't know if you noticed when you were on, Barbara, but the director of the short film that I was promoting in my last live stream, that many people went and watched and left 5-star reviews on Amazon Prime, called The Snow Child, has joined the live stream. His name is Mark Marriott, and like the hotel, MARC, and I think he's still here. Let's see. What is going on with? Okay, let me just see what the issue is here. I don't know. Anyway, thank you, Charlie. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Barbara. I really appreciate that. Yes, you do. Yeah. I don't know either. Jacques. I don't know what you were trying to say. Well, it's not available in a DVD, but you can order a download to keep, Cheryl. Like I said, it's $4.99, and I highly recommend you get the HD. Okay, a lot of people are starting to sign off. We've been on for an hour and a half. I just want to say thank you so much to everybody. If I forgot a bunch of thanks to everybody, I'm sorry. I will see you Sunday at 8 a.m. live stream Pacific Standard Time, and I hope to have a couple more videos online before then. I've got to get to work hard to get that done. And I love you all, and God bless you, and stay safe and stay well, and just be happy if you can. Love you. Bye.